If you're a fall fashion lover like myself, I think you're gonna enjoy this video. I'm gonna be sharing 8 different looks that are outdated and how to update them and make them very relevant for fall 2023. I shared a couple of these looks on Instagram. I've gotten some really interesting feedback, so I thought I would build on it and share it here with you first so that we can talk about fall trends and incorporate them and see them in a very tactical way. Sometimes there is one item that can change the whole look to being instantly updated. So we'll start with one of my absolute favorites, which was the skinny jeans, knee over the boots, oversized cardigan, and plaid scarf look with the hat. It's quintessential 2017, 2018. It is a great look. However, it's a little dated. There's a time and place for skinny jeans. For example, there's really no better way to wear knee-high boots when you want to show them off, or cowboy boots for that matter. But when you use them in conjunction with the over-the-knee boots and that big, thin plaid scarf, the oversized kind of midi-length cardigan, a flappy hat, and then some other emblems of 2017, 2018, which were the Gucci belt and the YSL Lulu bag, then you've got yourself a very dated look. Now, would I wear this and be ashamed of myself? No, I could wear this and be just fine. If you want to update your look to 2023, some of the things that you can tweak and swap are, of course, your jeans. We're seeing a lot of flares, wide legs, straight legs. And in this video here, I'm using a flare jean that is not too long, which is really, really key when it comes to having a more flattering silhouette. Pointy toes, which always elongate the leg. And then swapping out that long cardigan that's very kind of blankety type and cozy for a shorter trench that is really relevant right now. So it looks very classic as well. And if you still want to add that scarf, I'm using a silk and wool one that is a little bit more subdued and not so overwhelming around my frame, and then updating the hat for just a slightly more structured fedora. The second look is one that I wore time and time again, so much that my dad said, "Why do you always have stuffed animals hanging from your body?" Because I loved my faux fur vest. I wore it all of the time with everything, with leggings, with sweatpants, jeans, everything. And it is very, very passé. So if you still have one and you love it and you just think it looks glamorous, wear it. It's just my opinion. But if you want a more updated silhouette, you can swap that faux fur vest for a cropped, puffed jacket that has a very modern silhouette. It's very functional because it keeps you nice and warm. It still has that cozy feeling that the faux fur vest would give us, but it's just a little bit more relevant for 2023. So these wide leg jeans have that really kind of lived in wash that feels a little bit more vintage. And then the wide leg jeans are, of course, very relevant for 2023. And the cardigan too, it feels very lived in and more of a vintage vibe, but there's no shredding at all. It's from Cezanne. Next outdated look is the sweater vest outfit. And I think we all have this in our closet. It became very popular in 2020. Everybody had one, literally. From Zara to Dior, everyone had a sweater vest. So if you still have it, of course, I never throw any of my stuff away because not only does it come back, but sometimes I still want to wear it because I like it, even if it's not trending, because it makes me feel good or nostalgic or whatever. This is a very classic fall look that has the trousers and the loafers, and it's just very preppy, almost old money aesthetic, but a more updated version for 2023 is the waistcoat. So this is another vest. The reason I love the waistcoat is because it really hugs your waist and it's flattering on many body types. Having that waisted silhouette is a really great way to look more put together. And in my instance, I'm kind of a pear shape, so if I don't waist my looks, I tend to look just really blobby. You can see it here on the screen in the sweater vest where you can't tell where my waist is. I just kind of look frumpy versus the waistcoat. Now, if you're gonna wear the really tight faux leather pants that I'm wearing here, one way to balance it out is with a blazer, because otherwise you have a really tight top with a really tight bottom, which is a big no-no. So you kind of want to balance that tight look with an oversized blazer just to add some balance. Or if you want to skip the blazer and you still like the button down and the waistcoat, you can just switch those skinny trousers for some wide leg pants that are in the same shade and kind of have the same faux leather vibe. I'm kind of torn with these looks actually. I really love that wide leg look. I think it looks very powerful, but I also kind of like the sleek equestrian look with the navy blazer and just a little bit more of a silhouette with the knee-high boots. So let me know which one you'd like more. I'd love to hear from you. And by the way, if you're enjoying this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I cover fashion and styling tips and really focus on classic style with relevant trends and incorporating having fun, because fashion should be fun. For outfit number 4, we have an outdated work look. And what is outdated about this outfit is that There's a 3/4 length blazer that is also kind of mid-length. It feels really stuck about 5 years ago. And then we have a white shirt that is balloon sleeves. And I love statement sleeves, but the scoop neck with the particular length of the balloon sleeves, and then the trousers that are low rise and not tailored, looks really dated. In particular, if you pay attention to the ankle area, like when you are wearing tall shoes and your average height like myself, and the pants are still bunching at the ankle and they're kind of like cascading, it just looks really dated, not to mention frumpy, old, like early 2000s. Now, a way to update this look is by grabbing wide leg trousers that are white all the way through. These are from Cezanne. They're the Giacomo ones, and they're really flattering. They go with almost any kind of shoe that you could wear. They have pleats, but they're not like super bulky, ridiculous, like gives you a tummy type of pleat. Then the brown belt kind of cinches it all together, very old money aesthetic. And then the button down, a classic striped button down that just doesn't go out of style. And then finishing off with a navy blazer. Show your cuffs and just have that elegant layering going on versus like a sleeve situation that is hard to manage, where you have the balloon sleeves and you have the 3/4 sleeve, and there's just a lot going on. And next up we have the quilted vest, which can look really outdated if you're not careful. First of all, if you have a huge cowl neck that has a lot of fabric, or an infinity scarf, feels really dated as well, along with skinny jeans and over the knee boots, then you've got a recipe for looking really, really outdated. The quilted vest can look amazing. It's always on the Ralph Lauren lookbook, and that's one of my favorite designers. In order to make it look more fall 2023, I suggest wearing black pants that are either skinny jeans or tailored skinny pants or straight leg jeans, popping on knee-high boots, and a crisp white button down to make it look really classic and quiet luxury. And you just have a very timeless look. Like, next up we have what we call the Amazon coffee drinking girl cardigan. I think we've all seen like the girl holding the cup, and they cut the head off and then they just have them in all the different colors, and it's mid-length and everybody has one, and it's a classic, and I wear mine at home all the time. It looks really outdated, specifically when paired with skinny or acid wash jeans, which I have here, and a long tunic. It's just so dated. All I'm missing in this piece is like the long pendant type of necklace. To update this look, which really consists of jeans, a top, and a layer, opt for the flare jeans. Flare jeans flatter a lot of different body types, but you do have to play around with them, in particular where the flare starts. So if the flare starts too high up, then you end up looking like really bulky. So you kind of have to try a few of them. These are by Good American. Saint and Sophia make really good ones. Love Shack Fancy and Gap make incredible ones that I have 2 front pockets that I'm wearing all the time currently, and they're great for average height as well, so I'll make sure to link them below. These are also high-waisted, so kind of took advantage of that. The combination of like flare legs and the belt, it just makes my legs look really long. Trading in that basic tunic top that's very shapeless for just a classic with a twist turtleneck. This one is by Cezanne, so it looks really simple and plain, but it's actually really pretty, and it's got a little bit of lace detail in it. Layering with a blazer just to make it look very classic outfit. Also a great travel look. It's like an all-purpose look. And then we have the conversational t-shirt as an outdated item. I am guilty of this. I love to express myself with different things on my chest. Like, I'd love to hear what your favorite conversational tee is. Mine used to say Grateful. It was by Spiritual Gangster, and I wore that so much. And I don't know what it is. I love having something on me that says something to the world. But that feels really outdated. You must have something on your shirt. Like, if you feel like you really still want to express yourself, 'cause I know I'm guilty of that, then try a location that is something we're seeing a lot, or a school, like the classic Diana sweatshirt that's at Harvard. Nobody can argue that that's a classic, and that's a good way to kind of get your fix on to still speak to the world without saying a word. Denim jackets are a wardrobe staple, and the shapes and sizes come and go in terms of trends. For now, we're seeing an oversized type of look, but in this look here, that jacket is shapeless, and it doesn't do my outfit any favors whatsoever, particularly when you pair it with jeans that bunch up at the ankles, that could have been straight jeans, could have been skinny jeans, not sure what they are. They just kind of bunch up. It's just no attention to detail to the fit. And then those chunky loafers are amazing, and they work with so many different outfits, but in this silhouette, It just kind of looks very outdated, kind of like early 2000s. And these outdated outfits have a very special place in my heart. They're very nostalgic for me because they're all from like the 2017 through 2018 era. And that's when I started blogging. So I not only wore and own these outfits, but I love these outfits. And sometimes wearing them for these videos, I did feel very nostalgic and I felt like there was pieces of it that I really loved, but also seeing objectively how silhouettes have updated and how sometimes I wasn't wearing what was most flattering for my body. So now this shirt is one that can easily go the outdated direction, and I can't wait to style it and show you different ways to wear plaid so that it looks fresh in 2023. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss that video. And if you had fun with me today, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and I hope to see you really soon.